Hello, it's Alethea here from Cloud Access Digital. I'm one of Thinkific's expert partners, and in today's video, I wanted to give you a bit of an overview tour of what it looks like in Thinkific's back end. Now, I know how hard it is to choose a software to use when it comes to launching your course or membership, because there are actually so many options out there now. So I wanted to show you what it's like behind the scenes so you can get a little bit of a taste to see whether you think Thinkific would work for you. So this is a completely brand new account that I've just set up. So it has got nothing in here. So this is exactly what it will look like when you sign up for a Thinkific account. So when you sign up, you'll log in and you come to this dashboard. So this is like an overview dashboard. Now they also do have lots of little mini training courses down the bottom here that you can watch and take. They also have this checklist that you can work through, and they give you different guides and different things as well. So over on the left-hand side here, this is the toolbar, and this is where you'll find everything inside Thinkific. So manage learning products. This is where you will find your courses, communities, memberships, your bundles, and your video library. So in courses, this is where you will create your course. So if you have a membership, you will still need to create your courses here that sit inside your membership. So it automatically creates your first course for you and drops it here. And so you can just click on it to get started. They have little pop-ups and tutorials, but you can just click the X to exit out of it. So this is what the course builder looks like. So they have the curriculum. So here is where you add all your lessons. So you can have, video, text, download, multimedia, PDF, audio, presentations, which is your slide decks. You can also integrate Zoom to have live lessons. You can do quizzes, surveys, and exams and assignments as well. And so the exam feature, that is another integration. So that's with Brilliant. So you can easily just click to add a, and then you would type in the lesson name. And then here is where you would type in all the lesson content. You can add in images, you can add in video, you can also add in audio, and you can also add in files to download. So depending on how you want your lessons to look, you can use all these different functions. You then have the ability to make this a preview lesson, so give someone access for free to this particular lesson. You can make it a prerequisite, which is making sure that they complete certain lessons in order. You can have discussions, and you can also remove margins in the course player. So this is to make the viewing area larger. So once you've added in your content, you would just click Save. And then click Preview. And this is how you can see what it would look like on the student's perspective. So if we go back in here, we can click on the bulk importer. Okay, so just click on the Got It button on that little pop-up, and that should keep it away forever, that little pop-up video. So you could add in bulk your content here. So if you've got, 5 videos, 10 videos, you could select your files, go through, select them all, and just import them bulk here. So that can make it a little bit easier. And then you just drag the content around to where you need it in the course. Under the settings tab, this is where you can change your course name, the URL for your course. These are options for private and hidden courses. So private, so this one, it makes your landing page public on your site, but students need to request to enroll. So there's no buttons for anyone to enroll. And then a hidden course is one that is not available on your site, but you can get a direct link to the course and send that out for people to enroll. As a bit of security option, you can click disable text copying. And so then when that people are in here, that won't happen. So I'll just save that. And if we refresh this page, and it tells you text copying has been disabled. In this area, you can also set up your course image and description. So, you create a course image or course card here and upload it here. It gives you the exact dimensions that you need. So you can easily put that into Canva, create your course card, put your course description here. You can also change the course player appearance. So you can choose your main brand font and put that in here. And then you can also change the brand color, and you can put that in there. And then you can choose your font here. So whichever matches closest to your branding. And then you can choose to show your lesson type, the icon. So here, this little bit. So if you don't want to have that, you can tick that. You can tick icon or icon and label. And this is where you put your logo. So you would just click upload and add your logo, and then that sits here. So instead of it saying Alethea site, it will have your logo. You can go through, there's so many settings you can go through. So, but yeah, you keep clicking down the page and you can see the different settings. They have a drip function, so you can set how to release the content. So you can base it on a student enrollment date, a start date, or a specific date. So it's quite simple to use. So if you were going to use cohorts, for example, and so everyone's starting on a specific date, you would put in the date that you want them to start releasing content, and you would just click save. Under the pricing tab, this is where obviously you set your pricing. So you can have a one-time payment or membership. Now, because this is a completely new account, I haven't set up my payments yet. So you would connect to Thinkific payments, or if you're outside of the US or Canada, then you can set up Stripe. And you can also have the option of using PayPal as well. You can set up a one-time payment or a subscription. So, that's like a monthly payment, or you can set up a payment plan. So that's a set amount of payments. And then once you have set the pricing up, you can just click on copy link, and that will actually give you the link for your checkout. The after purchase screen, this is where you can add after purchase flows. So this is where you can say, okay, instead of going to the standard Thinkific thank you page, you want it to go to this custom thank you page you've created, or you might want it to go straight to the student dashboard so they go straight into the course, which is pretty popular actually. So it takes them straight here instead of going to a generic thank you page. Once you've got your course ready to go, you would then click on publish and click save. And then now your course is ready for enrollment. So that is a bit of an overview of the course section in Thinkific. You can click build landing page here, and this will take you directly into the site builder where you can build your landing page for your course. So it just drops these generic sections in for you. But to edit anything, you just click on edit banner. You would then add in, your background image. Again, it tells you exactly the sizes you need. And you would just go through and set everything up there. Under theme settings is where you can set all your colors. So your menu colors up the top, the header and the footer, background options, your text and links, and your buttons, and then an accent color as well. So you would put all your brand colors in there. You can also select your font that you want to use. So you can use any of these fonts they have in Thinkific, and you can select them for which different area they're going to be used in, and also change the size and also the weight. So you could have some sections bold, some not, etc. You can also change the sizing on the mobile site. So you could change any of the sizing here to suit your needs. You also can upload a favicon. So that is like this little, the Thinkific symbol that you see here. And then if we click on the X, that will take us out of this site builder and back to our online course. So if we click X again, this is just going to take us back to the beginning of the courses page. So so underneath the rest of the products, you'll see communities. So you can create one community and have within that separate spaces. Memberships, this is where you create, a recurring subscription. Essentially, it is very similar to bundles, and you would just click create a membership and then drop in the courses or communities that you want in there. And the same with bundles, it works very similarly, where you can just click new bundle and then you add the products into your bundle. You have the video library. So this is where all your videos from your course will actually be stored. And once you have videos in here, you'll have the option to change the thumbnails that preview inside the course as well. So a lot of the time it will have like a nice thumbnail image instead of just like wherever Thinkific picks your video. So then under design your site, this is where that landing page area that we were just in previously lives. So under site pages, so you can see your pages here. So that's the course page that we were just in. You can preview it. You could grab your link and you can click on the edit button. If you click show default pages, this is where you'll see the other main pages in your Thinkific site. So the main other page that you probably want to do is your homepage. So if you click on the edit there, and you can go through and create a really nice homepage. You can also add custom pages. So this is kind of unlimited. So if you wanted to use Thinkific as your website, you would just click on new custom page, enter your page name. It might be an about page, for example, put about and click create page and go into the site builder and create. Under theme library, there is a few different themes that you can actually choose to use on your site. So they have 3. So they have Empire, Vogue, and Vision. They are slightly different. I pretty much always use Vogue. I really like Vogue. So you can see examples of what the standard Thinkific one will look like. So that was Empire. This is Vogue. So the styling is slightly different and the options you get are slightly different with each course. Not each course, each theme, sorry. And this one is Vision. So you would just install one of their themes and you can then, continue to build out your site. Categories, this is where you can create different categories for your courses. So you might have a really large course database, and so you want to break your courses into different categories so it's easier for students to find. So this is where you would do that. Preview website, obviously that's just opens up your Thinkific site in a new tab. Under market and sell, this is where you create coupons. So if you want to give someone a discount code, you can create your coupon here. Sales widgets, this is where if you're wanting to have your course on a, for example, a WordPress website, you can create a little widget and then generate the code and then install that on your website. Orders, this is where you would see all your course orders. Affiliates, again, this is where you see all your affiliates. And share revenue, this is where if you were to have set up revenue partners, so if you have a course where you're going to do a 50-50 split with someone else, they've created the course for you, this is where you would add them in here. The analytics section, this is these are your basic reports on revenue, orders, enrollment, and student engagement. Now, to access, I'm currently on the start plan on this site. So that's a $99 plan, but you would need to upgrade, I believe, to the next pricing tier up, the $150 a month. Under support your students, you have users. This is where all your students will sit in here. You'll be able to see their name, their email address, and what courses they're enrolled in. You can create groups, so you could have different groups that you use. So an example for a use case for this is if you were selling to to different companies, for example, and you wanted all the users for company A to be tracked together, you would create a group, company A, and then put all the users in that group. Progress, this is where you can monitor your students' progress, see how they're going along. You just click on progress reports. Certificates, this is where you can create certificates to be used with your course. So you can create like a completion certificate or any kind of certificate, really. You can check out my certificate video that I have on the certificates. This is where you would see any discussions that are coming up in your course. So if you enable discussions, they would all sit here. Reviews, this is, again, if you enable reviews on your course, they will all sit here for you. Assignments, the assignments that are submitted, if you have assignments throughout your course, they will all get submitted here so that you can go through the assignment and approve them. And quiz and surveys, this is where, again, if you have quiz and surveys set up in your course, your students taking them, all their answers will sit here for you. So then another big one that we need to look at is notifications. So this is where you set up your email notifications that go out to your students. So I highly recommend setting up your site welcome email, your course welcome email, a completion email. And if you have a bundle or a membership, they will all sit under bundle welcome emails here. So I do have another video that goes through how to set these up. So I won't do that right now. And then under the settings tab, this is where you can change your URL for your Thinkific site. So it's currently got Alethia's site, but this is where you would put your academy name. You can also change your URL. So you just click on edit URL. Now you can change that to be your academyname.thinkific. And you can also add a custom URL. So a custom URL is where it's actually like a complete domain name. So it could be courses.cloudaccess.com.au, or it could be as simple as, myacademy.com. And you need to set up the DNS and everything like that. So they have specific instructions, but you can change it. So then instead of having a URL that is like Alethia's site.thinkific.com, it would just be youracademy.com. We also get the SSL certificate is included. If you want to remove Thinkific branding, obviously you need to be on the higher plan. You can also modify some of the text sites. You've got your mobile app. So on the start plan and above, you can get access to the Thinkific app, or you could go on the wait list for a branded app. But I honestly think the Thinkific app is all you need. Here, this is where you can set the course theme color as well. So that's the primary color as well, and font. So it can be done in two places. So it can be done inside the course for that specific course, and you can have a set one that applies site-wide as well. So that's all the same settings that we saw before. Under payments, this is where you connect your payment processor. So you can have PayPal. If you're outside the US and Canada, so I'm in Australia, so I have Stripe. But by standard now, I believe US and Canada people will have Thinkific payments here. Orders and accounts. So this is just your sign-in settings. You can add in different fields if you needed to. You know, say you wanted to grab their phone number or something, you can add that in here. Or their address if you need to mail out something. You can add in privacy policy and terms of use, and you just check these boxes here and then add in your privacy policies. Code and analytics, this is where you can put in your tracking codes if you're using them, Google site tracking codes and different things like that. And the roadmap tab is just literally Thinkific letting us know what things are on the roadmap. You can tell them it tells you what is coming soon, and then you can tell them, you can submit ideas as well. Now the apps, so this is where it goes to the Thinkific App Store, and this is where you can really make a beautiful site. So obviously a few of these things you need by default, like Google Analytics, but one thing I recommend you check out is the Superpowers by Rob Galvin. So these are all these power-ups, so player snips. I'll show you his website quickly. So if you just go to superpowerups.com, he has some great power-ups that you can use to really make your Thinkific site look amazing and have a really great student experience. So I use his power-ups on pretty much every single client site that I do now, because it just gives you like the flexibility to design a much better looking site, and also, you know, to create a much better student experience. So there is so many superpowers ups that he calls them, superpowers, in here, and you can go through, and there's actually a few different free ones that you can try to test them out as well. So I highly recommend checking that out too. And yeah, that's pretty much that comes to the end of our Thinkific overview. So I hope that gives you a good look inside Thinkific and whether it might be suitable for your business. Of course, if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below the video. And I just thought I will show you the different pricing options with Thinkific. So you can take Thinkific on a test drive on their free plan, or you can take it for a test drive for 1 month through my affiliate link on the Start plan, which is what this particular run through I did was on the Start plan, the $99 a month plan. Now this is the most popular plan because it gives you the options to have your bundles, your memberships, and to have payment plans. So that's really important for the majority of people that use Thinkific, I think. So definitely check it out. But they do have, you know, a free plan, the basic at $49, and then the $99, and then Grow is $199. Now, if you want to save, you know, the prices are much cheaper if you go the annual option as well, as you can see there. So I will also drop my affiliate link in the comments below. So if you sign up through my link, you will actually get access to either the Start, or you can choose the Grow plan for free for a month. So you can actually get your Thinkific site up, use all these additional features that you need, like the bundles, memberships, payment plans, get everything up and ready for free in that first initial month before you have to start paying for it. So yeah, if you have any questions at all, please drop them in the comments below. If not, I hope you have a great day, and I will chat to you again soon. Bye.